banquet and all that. So
There you go.
you have money left over still.
Well, that's good. That's really good. Oh, I've got a couple of ideas for fundraisers we've done at other schools that I was going to pass along to you in case maybe I didn't know if y'all did them or not.
So we're doing a February.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
February we're
We'd like to
doing
welcome you to Community High School for the Community Viqueens versus Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. At this time, I'd like to schedule please rise for a prayer led by Christian
time.
It's worth trying.
So we're fingers.
Number 2, Savannah Pearson. Number 3, Anna Haskins. Number 5, Brooklyn Yo. And number 11, Alyssa Light.
And with that introduction, we welcome you into tonight's contest that features the visiting Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers against your community Viqueens. The Viqueens come in with a record of 4-2. Mount Pleasant, unfortunately, has not been so pleasant as they come in with a record of 0-4. The starters for Mount Pleasant tonight will be number 5, Emma Tomlin, number 22, Clarissa McFarland, number 23, Kylie Martin, 33, Tia Webster, and number 42, Sadie Sandrell. And it's the usual suspects for community. And I'm not sure what happened here at the beginning of the game. I was looking at my notes, and now we're shooting free throws. So the starters, Maxie, Maxie, Yost, Pearson, White, and Haskins. And we have not started the clock yet. We are up 1-0. So my apologies for not catching that as I was looking to notate the starters for Mount Pleasant. but we are underway. So Haskins with it on the right wing. Yost with it up top. Haskins short on that three, and rebound will come back the other way with Mount Pleasant. McFarland will bring it up. And now she will swing it to number 23, Martin, who normally plays the point. Throws that one in low, and that one to the backstop, almost to the coach's office as it goes out of bounds. So early turnover by the Lady Tigers. Maxey will bring it up. Pearson with it on the left wing. Pearson swings it across. They'll go around the horn. Three-pointer. That one gets the friendly roll. The three-pointer by Maxey. And the early lead by Community is 4-0. Across the timeline, McFarland with it, drives baseline. Now she's trapped, throws it out, and that was intended for Martin, but it has been intercepted. So White had it momentarily, and now the Viqueens will push it. Pearson, Maxey, Yost, top of the key. And that one wide of the mark, but a rebound goes up, won't go, and still going to stay with the Viqueens as Yost has it at the top of the key. Now Maxey will set it up. Haskins thought about it, and she'll swing it across. A wide open Maxey over here in the left corner. Bottom! 3-point basket as Maddie Maxey hits it from deep once again, and the early lead 7-0. Martin will bring it across, and a lot of contact there, and a foul is going to be called. And that is going to be on Pearson. That is her first.
Pearson, her first, team first.
So inbounding will be Tomlin. She'll get it to Martin. Martin, the three-pointer. That one wide of the mark goes left. Hits nothing but the backboard. Rebound goes to Yost. Yost getting a little bit of pressure there from Martin, but Maxey will bring it across the timeline. Pearson thought about that three-pointer. Cross court to Maxey. Gets it down low. Nice pass. And White could not finish. Thought she was pushed in the back. Possibly, but no foul. Mount Pleasant with it the other way. Tomlin trying to get it to midcourt. Sandrell puts it up. Won't go. Rebound goes to Yost. Viqueens are running. Quick pass inside. Pearson. Yes. Off the glass. And the score now 9-0. So Kylie Martin, the junior, she is the only junior on the roster for Mount Pleasant. Will bring it up, and she almost got trapped in the corner and actually threw it away. It is intercepted by White. Now they'll push it. It's a 2-0 back the other way. Pearson lays it up and in, and it is 11-0. And I believe this run will cause a timeout by Mount Pleasant. So 5:17 to go. So far it's been Pleasant for the Viqueens. We lead it 11-0. You're watching Community Basketball on the Ball Network. So we are back, 5:15 to go here in the first. 11-0 lead for the Viqueens. Martin will push it. Maxey gets her in the corner. They trapped by Maxey and Pearson. Turnover. Haskins will give to Maxey. Maxey puts it up, and I thought it was all ball, but a foul is going to be called. The foul on number 5, Emma Tomlin. But it looked like it possibly could have been a clean block, but we'll take the call. So Maddie Maxey, Eminem to the line, as a couple of Viqueens are about to check in. First free throw is up and good. Pridmore will come in for White. And Martin and Flanagan are going to check in as soon as this free throw goes down. There you go. I didn't jinx her. It goes down for Maxey. She'll come out along with Haskins. And again, Flanagan and number 14, Madison Hill, the sophomore, checking in for the Viqueens. The score 13-0 as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first. Martin will bring it up, runs into a little bit of traffic, floats it up there, and she is fouled as she does get the shot off. She'll go to the line for 2.
Foul number 14, Madison Hill.
So the foul is called on Hill, and that will send number 23, Kylie Martin, to the line. She nails the free throw, and the Lady Tigers are on the board. 13-1, 4:53 to go here in the first. Second free throw is true as well. And an 11-point lead for Community. Showing a little bit of pressure was the Lady Tigers, but handled easily there by Community. Passing it around the horn, 3-point basket. That one going to be wide of the mark. Rebound is loose, finally pulled down by number 33. That is Tia Webster. And Tomlin will bring it up for the Tigers. Screen being set. Pearson tried to go through it. Nice job of Tomlin to come off the screen. Misses the shot. Ball is loose, and that should be a jump ball. Which way is it going to go? And it will stay with the Lady Tigers. 13-2, 4:20 to go here in the first. Tomlin inbounding under her own basket, trying to shake somebody free. Finally forces it. Sandrell having some problems with it, and a ticky-tack foul is going to be called, I believe, on number 2 on Pearson. And that is her second, so I imagine maybe more coming into the ballgame for Pearson, and indeed that is the case. So Savannah will have a seat, and into the ballgame is number 25, Hayden Moore, the freshman. Tomlin inbounds, gets it to Webster, and Webster tried to go up with a shot. I thought maybe they got all ball, but gets the benefit of the call, and she will go to the line as the foul is going to be credited to Moore, who just checked in. Well, she was not credited for being in the act of shooting, and now they try to inbound to Webster, and it went off of her left leg there. So the ball out of bounds, and it'll be turned over to Community. 13-2, 4:09 to go here in the first. Flanagan trying to get around to Webster, puts it up, and puts it in. 15-2 now the score. As a nice drive by Sarah Flanagan. Martin will bring it up. Good defense by Hill. They do get it down to Sandrell, and she runs into a wall, that being Pridmore. Excellent defense coming over and helping, and now that one is blocked by Hill. Yost gets the rebound, and now they will push it. Moore has it across half court. Moore, head fake, drives into the paint, puts it up. That one wide, but Pridmore's going to have the rebound. Pridmore puts it up. That one is short. And finally, it is pulled away by Webster, who gives it off to Tomlin. Off to Martin, who drives. Martin puts it up, and that one gets nothing as it goes completely over the basket. Rebound goes to Pridmore, and she is fouled by Webster.
Foul number 33, Tia Webster. Her first, team third. Checking in at number 15, Kylie Martin.
So Brooklyn Yost will have a breather. And checking into the ballgame for Community will be number 15, the sophomore Hadley Martin. So quickly the Viqueens with it. Pridmore in the paint, throws it up. And that one goes off the rim. Rebound stays with Community. Moore will put it back up. And that one clanks off the side as well. Now it's going to go out of bounds, but it will stay with the purple and gold. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first. 15-2 is the lead. A couple of free throws by Martin for Mount Pleasant, and that would be all she wrote. Inbound, Hayden thought about the three. Swinging it on the right wing, gets it down to Pridmore. Pridmore against Webster, and that shot is missed. The ball is loose. Webster's got the rebound. And here come the Lady Tigers. Martin into a lot of traffic. That ball is loose, and it touched 2 or 3 players, but it is going to stay with Mount Pleasant, as I believe the last player it touched was Sarah Flanagan. So Tomlin will inbound underneath her own basket. Nice look. Shots up. Won't go. And Pridmore has the rebound. That shot, McFarland, probably the best look of the night for Mount Pleasant. Community quickly with it. Hill over to Flanagan. Finds Moore in the corner. Her foot was on the line. And that's only going to be a 2-point basket as the shot is made by Hayden Moore. And maybe if she wore a size 5, that could have been a 3-pointer, but her foot was on the line. Long shot there by Martin. Won't go. Ball is loose. Pridmore, I believe, touched it. Mr. Official, he's still holding his hand up. And he is going to give it to Community. So I guess Pridmore did not touch that basketball. 17-2 with 2:12 to go here in the first. It has been all Community. And as soon as I say that, I jinx us as we throw it out of bounds. So turnover will go to the Lady Tigers. Tomlin will bring it across the line as they set the screen. Martin goes baseline, and she runs into a lot of traffic, but a foul is committed. And it is going to be the second foul on Moore. So Hayden Moore quickly with 2, and that is the 5th team foul. And Martin will go to the line. She is responsible for the only points tonight for Mount Pleasant as she hits her 3rd free throw. And Arlie Smith is into the game, and I did not catch the other one. I will get that name for you here in just a moment as it is 17-3. Martin, the free throw, that one too strong. Rebound is picked up by number 22. That is McFarland, and she misses on that shot. And it was Whitehead who checked in recently for Community. So Whitehead and Smith both in there now. Long 3, and that one is good. So a 3 by number 22, Clarissa McFarland, the senior, and the score 17-6. 1:25 to go here in the first quarter. As Mount Pleasant showing a little bit of life here. Top of the key, they swing it around the horn. Moore the shot, and that one is short. Hits the rim, rebound, put back up, yes! So the put back by number 22, Braylee Whitehead. And the score now 19-6 as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the first. Tomlin drives, puts it up. That one off the back of the rim. Rebound, good job of boxing out, although the ball did shake loose. And the tie-up, jump ball, if you will give it to Community. So excellent job on the defensive end of blocking out and rebounding. And we have the basketball leading 19-6 with 52 seconds remaining. Nice drive. Off the glass. Won't go. Ball loose. And that was going to go off of Smith, I do believe. Yes. So Mount Pleasant will have the basketball. 43 seconds. So Emma Tomlin, the senior, bringing it up for the Lady Tigers. Goes off to the right, gives it to Martin for 3. That one goes too deep, and Webster's going to be called for the foul as she went over the back. Another excellent job of boxing out on the defensive end. And I was trying to make sure that was, I believe, number 12, Sarah Melson, who had checked in. I think she was the one going for the rebound as Webster came over the top. 24 seconds to go here in the first. Down low to Smith. Did a little bit of a spin move and then lost the dribble. Finds his way into the hands of Moore, who will swing it. Whitehead has it momentarily. Now gives it off. Driving down, and I believe that was number 21, Sarah Flanagan, trying to feed it, and the ball was kicked. So Whitehead will inbound underneath the basket with 6 seconds remaining here in the first. And an offensive foul, yes, that's going to be called on number 21, Sarah Flanagan, pushing off of that left arm. And earlier when I mentioned Melson, I believe I misspoke. That would have been number 15, Hadley Martin, who was boxing out. 2 seconds to go. Let's see if Martin puts one up, and she does not get it off in time. So we have played one here in Unionville. It's been all Viqueens. They lead at 19-6. You're watching community basketball on the Ball Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
Bella Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
So we are back live at the Roger Kent Brothers Gymnasium in Unionville, Tennessee, where the Viqueens have the advantage, 19-6. Martin driving, and a little bit of a double dribble there as good defense by Maddie Maxey. And the Viqueens come out with their starting five. So Maxey, Yos, Pearson, Haskins, and White for the Viqueens. Three-pointer. And that one off the mark, but rebound is going to be grabbed by Pearson. She gets shoved out of bounds, gets it to Maxey before she goes out of bounds, and that shot a little bit strong. So that one rims out. Rebound goes to the Lady Tigers, and they'll come back with it. Tomlin drives in the paint, throws it up, hits nothing. It was tipped. So it will stay with the Lady Tigers, and checking out is number 22, McFarland. Number 42, Sandrell, will come in for Mount Pleasant. So the inbound goes to Sandrell. She'll get it back to Tomlin. Tomlin has it out to number 21, Kelly Scott, and now they're back at the top with Martin. Martin looking for Scott. Scott thought about the three-pointer and then thought better of it. Now they're going to try to get a load of Webster. They're battling, and an offensive foul is going to be called on number 33, T.L. Webster. So the senior picks up her third, and checking in for Webster will be number 22, McFarland. She'll come back into the game, and depth and foul trouble will be an issue for Mount Pleasant. They only have 9 players on the roster. 1 was not healthy, apparently, so they only have 8 that have dressed tonight, so foul trouble could cost them dearly. 19-6 our score. They get it down low to White. White swings it out to Pearson. Pearson over to Yost at the top of the key. Now they'll get it down into the corner. Maxey thought about it, drives, puts it up. That one's short. Rebound that comes away with it, a Lady Tiger, and that is the one that just checked in recently, number 42, Sandrell. And Mount Pleasant, I was waiting to see if there's going to be a turnover there. Mount Pleasant now finally with it across half court. Martin drives and just throws up a prayer, and that one won't draw anything, and Yo's with the rebound. Maxey coming back with it. Pearson thought about it, but the foot was on the line. Now Haskins, she'll pull the trigger, and that one is short. Rebound goes to a flying Yost, who comes down into the paint. And now they'll get it back out to the top of the key. Yost swings it all the way across court. Pearson with it down here in the left corner. Good job of positioning by White, who turns, spins, and sinks it. So a good job there by White getting position and then turning around and making the basket. 21-6 with 5:44 to go here in the second quarter. And Martin finds herself trapped, and now it is going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Mount Pleasant. But a good job defensively of trapping in the corner there. And now the officials are saying that it is actually going to belong to Community. So the possession arrow, I think, was behind one possession there apparently. So the ball is going to belong to the Viqueens. 21-6, 5:34 to go here in the second quarter. Pearson over to Yost, down in the left corner. Now Pearson will drive, kicks back to Yost. Top of the key, Maxey, she thought about it. Now over to Pearson. Pearson will shoot it. And that one is in and out, but a rebound is White. Puts it up underneath and puts it in. So Alyssa White again on the boards. And the score now 23-6. So Martin will bring it up as they come to set the high screen. Martin did not roll off of it, though. Finds herself at the elbow, pulls up. Shot goes way wide to the left side, but Martin gets her own rebound. Tomlin heaves up a three, and that one is too deep. Rebound is White. Maxey looking long, and she's got Pearson down there. A little snowbird. Oh, can't get it, or some refer to it as the snow bunny. But unfortunately, we did not complete the shot. 4:35 to go here in the second, and that one is stolen away by Pearson, and now it is knocked out of bounds. And who does it go off, Mr. Official? It is going to go off of Martin. So that ball will belong to the Viqueens. 23-6 in favor of the purple and gold. Haskins, three ball. Not quite, but nobody boxed out. So Pearson with an easy deuce there as she gets the rebound and just lays it back in off the square. 25-6. It has been all Viqueens from the get-go. And that is going to be a double dribble as number 22, McFarland, showing a little bit of frustration. She had picked up her dribble and was waiting for the player to come through an apparent screen. Did not happen, and then I guess she forgot and started dribbling again. So turnover by Mount Pleasant. Yost with it. Nice pass. White. It'll be the easiest bucket she gets all year as they just give it to White down low. She had no defender on her, and she puts it up and in. 27-6, 3:44 to go here in the first half. Martin dribbles that one off of her leg, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with Mount Pleasant, as I believe Maxey may have had a finger on it as it came over here to the scores table. Tomlin will inbound for Mount Pleasant. Martin will have it at the top of the key. Martin dribbles down into traffic and then loses it and is going to be bailed out because a foul is going to be called. So the foul is going to be credited to number 0, Maddie Maxey, the sophomore. That is her first foul, and I think she did more damage to her teammate than she did the one she was defending. So they laugh it off as they both get on their feet. Mount Pleasant inbounds. Scott with it, and over to Tomlin. That one is loose, and it is finally picked away. Pearson looking for Haskins. Haskins underneath, lays it in, and the score now 29-6. So some easy buckets on the last two trips down in transition has extended the lead. Viqueens lead it by 23. Going under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Tomlin comes up to set the screen, and a foul is going to be called. It depends on which player the official wants to tag, because Maxey was in the vicinity along with Pearson, and they're going to give the foul to Maxey. That is her second. So Maxey will come out along with White, and Hill will check in along with Pridmore. They get that one in down low. Not a bad drive there by number 42, Sadie Sandrell, the senior, and she puts it up and off the square. But an easy basket down here on the other end is a nice look to Pridmore, who hustles down and gets the easy two, 31-8, with 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Martin this time goes off to the left side of the court. Gets it to Sandrell. Sandrell drove in the paint. Now she'll kick it back out to Martin. Martin drives, puts it up, hits the back of the iron, and rebound's going to go to Yost. And she gets it over to Hill. Hill gets it to Pridmore. Haskins. And now they will swing it around the horn. Pearson, 3-ball. Bottom! Savannah Pearson from downtown. And it's 34-8 as we go under the 2-minute mark. So Kylie Martin trying to go to the sideline here and unfortunately lost it out of bounds as Pearson will check out, and into the basketball game will be number 25, Hayden Moore. So Hill, now the floor general, will bring it up for the Viqueens. Gets it over to Yost. Yost swings it to Moore. Her foot's on the line. And another long 2-point basket by Moore. But an excellent shot as that goes down. The score now 36-8. 1:15 to go. Tomlin drives, puts it up, and off the glass. Excellent shot there by number 5, Emma Tomlin, the senior. Yost with a little bit of trouble as Martin on the defense, but Hill will bring it across the timeline. Hill drives, kicks, Haskins 3, bang! Anna Haskins. She has to get involved in it as well. Excellent shooting from beyond the arc, and the score now 39-10. That one knocked away. Hill intercepts, looking for Haskins. Haskins on the run, lays it up and in. No, that one rims out. Rebound, Pridmore puts it up, and that one won't go. And a foul is called underneath as Moore grabs the rebound. And is the foul going to be on? Yes, it is. It's going to be on 25, Hayden Moore. That is her third. So Yos and Haskins will have a seat for the last 33 seconds. And Martin, I believe, trying to see who checked in on the right wing there. And now we're having a problem with the clock. It is reset to 7 minutes and 55 seconds. It was down to 33. So we will have to get this issue corrected. So just hang tight with us here as we get the clock corrected. 33.7 seconds is what has been put back on the clock. And I believe Martin and Flanagan were the two to check in, as Pridmore is going to get a cheap foul there as she came up. And one more will send them to the line, so let's see if we can play some clean basketball here in the last 25 seconds. Tomlin will inbound, gets it to Martin. Martin, long one, that one way over the net. Rebound goes to Sandrell. That one put up, misses the mark. Rebound is going to go to Hill, and we got 13 seconds to work with if we push it. Flanagan with it on the right side. She'll get it to Pridmore. Pridmore drives the paint, puts it up. That one hits the front of the rim, won't go. She gets her own rebound, and a foul, I believe, is going to be called, and she is going to go to the line with 2 seconds to go. So the foul is committed by the senior McFarland. Pridmore will go to the line to see if she can add to the lead. 39-10 is our current score, and the first one rims out. So Pridmore will toe the line for the second attempt. So Morgan puts it in, and it makes the score now a nice even 40 for Community. 2 seconds, the heave by Tomlin, and that one is wide left off the backboard. So we have played a half of basketball here in Unionville from the Roger Kemp Brothers Gymnasium. I'm happy to tell you our score at the half is Community 40, Mount Pleasant 10. We'll take the break and thank all of our sponsors. We hope you'll come back for the second half as we'll finish this thing up. Again, we go to the half. It's been all Community. You're watching Viqueen Basketball on the Ball Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
Bella Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
Bella Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
So we are back, third quarter action here in Unionville, Tennessee. The score 40-10. Nice cut by Martin backside, but unfortunately the pass was errant, couldn't get it to her. Now Martin will drive again, and that's actually, it should have been called a double dribble, but she's going to get bailed out by the foul on Maxie, and that is her third. We got a couple of Viqueens in foul trouble. Maxie has 3 now, along with Hayden Moore. Webster for Mount Pleasant with 3 fouls as well. Martin outside the arc, she'll drive, and offensive foul is going to be called on number 23, Kylie Martin. Pushed off of that free arm and got caught. So 40-10, 7:34. We're just underway here in the third quarter. Haskins to a wide open, wide under the basket, lays it in. And 42-10, Alyssa White with at least 6, in my opinion, 6 easy points. Martin has that one blocked by White. Now the ball underneath, and that one is finally going to fall. The bucket by number 42, 42, Sandrell. Long three by Yost. Bang! So Yost puts one in from another zip code, and the score now 45-12 as we go under the 7-minute mark. Tomlin will bring it up for the Lady Tigers. Comes off the screen. Good job by White to fight through it. Martin spins, puts it up. Too strong. Rebound, Brooklyn Yost. Now they're going to air it out. Pearson down on the other end, and she'll lay it up and in. So an easy basket there by Savannah Pearson, and the score now 47-12. So Martin looking over to head coach Stewart, trying to get the play call. And now the ball is loose on the floor. Pearson tried for it. Tomlin has it. Gets it down low. Sandrell has it blocked, and that is rejected by White. And then on top of that, White gets fouled. So we'll go down on the other end as the ball will now belong to Community. So Sandrell's first infraction of the contest comes at the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. 47-12 in favor of the Viqueens. Maxie drives and puts that one up, and that is short. As we come back with it the other way, Martin at the top of the key, gets it over to Tomlin. Tomlin looking down low, but Sandrell cannot get position on White, so they will back it out. And now Tomlin looks for a cutting Martin, and that was actually not a bad look, just could not complete the pass. So it goes off of Martin, and it will belong to Community. And checking out will be Maxie. Checking in will be number 14, Madison Hill, the sophomore. So Hill now the floor general, as the score is 47-12 in favor of the hometown squad. Pearson with a head fake, drives along the baseline, floats it up there, won't go, rebound, White puts it in! Alyssa White finds the square, and it's 49-12 with 5 minutes to go here in the third. Nice crowd here tonight in Unionville. Martin comes off a screen, but then loses the basketball out of bounds. And now checking into the game for Mount Pleasant will be number 33, Webster, and number 15, Adrian Sessler, a freshman, seeing her first action of the night. Haskins turns around, puts it up, puts it in. So Haskins with a nice little move to her right and puts the basket up and in for a score now of 51-12. And that ball stolen away. Here comes Pearson. We're out and running. Has White ahead. White puts it up and puts it in. So White, another cheapo in my opinion, and we're going to have a timeout by Mount Pleasant. So we'll take the break with them. 4:13 to go here in the third. It's been all purple and gold. We lead it 53-12. You're watching Viqueen basketball on the Ball Network. So 4:13 to go here in the third. 53-12 is our score. And several substitutions during the timeout for the Viqueens as Moore is back in along with Pridmore.
Checking in again for the Viqueens, number 21.
Flanagan is in there. And number 15, Hadley Martin. So I believe I got everybody there as Hill was already currently in for the Viqueens. No substitutions for Mount Pleasant. Tomlin to top, turns around and she is fouled as she drives on the right side of the basket. And that foul is going to be credited to Flanagan. So Tomlin was in the act of shooting, so she'll go to the line for two. Both teams here in the third frame with just 2 fouls apiece. As that first free throw misses the mark by Tomlin. So she'll toe the line for a second attempt. Free throw is up, and that one this time is short. Rebound, Webster tries to save it, but it goes to the Viqueens. We'll come back with it the other way. Hill will bring it up, swings it over, Flanagan with it. Flanagan flies by her defender, puts it up, and that one goes over the rim, and rebound goes to Tomlin. Good job of avoiding Webster, just could not finish the basket. And that one knocked away by Hill. Martin finally does get the basket as she comes around the right side. So 2 points there for Mount Pleasant. And our score now with 3:23 to go here in the third. It's 53-14. Moore down low, spin move, won't go. Pridmore gets the rebound. That one won't go, gets her own rebound. And now the ball is loose, and that is picked away by Martin, but I believe it's going to go out of bounds. Well, I thought it went out of bounds off of Martin, but it's going to stay with Mount Pleasant. And Tomlin will inbound. So Tomlin was coming to set the screen, and then Martin gives her the basketball. Now they try to feed it down low to Webster, but that pass has been intercepted. But now it goes back into the hands of Martin, who shoots a long three, and that one off the mark. And now it is loose, and it goes out of bounds. And it is going to belong to Community. So inbounding the basketball will be number 15, the sophomore Hadley Martin. And Hill will bring it up. 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. 53-14 is our score. The drive in the paint, and nobody slid over to pick her up. An easy basket there by Madison Hill as she drove into the paint, and no one left the person that they were guarding in order to stop the ball. So another turnover coming back the other way. Flanagan, and she was not fouled as she put it up. It was simply just knocked out of bounds by Martin. Checking in will be Smith and Whitehead. Having a seat will be Flanagan and Pridmore. Community inbounding under their own basket. Finally getting it out to Moore. Over to Whitehead at the top of the key. Now she'll give off to Hill. Hill gives to Moore. And now back to Hill, and they'll try to set something up here. Coming through off the screen. Now Whitehead into the paint. Good shot put up, won't go. Rebound, and that one is actually ripped away. Good job by Tia Webster, the senior from Mount Pleasant, as she simply just took that out of the hands. And now we got a $1:37, and we're running again. Whitehead puts it up, puts it in, and the foul! So the bucket goes by Braley Whitehead, and now she will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play with our score 57-14. And that free throw completes that three-point play. So the score 58-14 with a $1:32 to go here in the third. So Martin will bring it in, checking into the basketball game, I believe, is number 15, Sessler. Or no, excuse me, that is, I am trying to see the number. Unfortunately, I have a ponytail in the way, and I did not catch the PA announcer. I apologize. I believe that may be 34. Yes, that is Cressley Dye. So the freshman gets in. So now Mount Pleasant has had everybody come in to the contest. As that was at the top of the key, Martin with good defense. Moore comes down with it, and she's going to be fouled by Webster, and that is the fourth on that young lady.
Foul number 33, Tia Webster, her fourth, team fourth. Hayden Moore at the line to shoot two.
So with a minute to go here exactly in the third, Moore puts the free throw up and in. Checking into the basketball game will be number 21. That is Sarah Flanagan. Coming out of the contest will be number 14, Madison Hill. As Moore goes to the line to complete the second free throw. And that one wide of the mark, but a rebound is going to stay with Community as there was some pushing and shoving. I thought maybe McFarland would pick up a foul there, but they let him play. And Mount Pleasant will come back with it the other way. Nice drive by Tomlin. She's fouled on the shot, and she will go to the line.
Fouls number 13, Harley Smith, her first, team third.
So the first personal called there on Arlie Smith, the freshman, as number 5, Emma Tomlin, the senior, will step to the line, and her first free throw is good. 47 seconds to go here in the third. The purple and gold lead it 59-15. Tomlin's second attempt is true as well. So the score 59-16, and the Viqueens have it. Nice drive. Shot won't go by Whitehead, and that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go over to the Lady Tigers. So Martin will take her time bringing it up. Looking over to the sideline to get the play from Coach Stewart. Jonay Stewart, the head coach of Mount Pleasant, as there's a three by Tomlin, and that one rattles out. Rebound is going to belong to Community. And actually a travel is going to be called as Whitehead had it and then fell to the floor. 14 seconds. And I was going to mention that Taryn Lavelle, I believe, is the assistant coach for Mount Pleasant. And then, of course, the coaches for, as a foul has been committed down here on this end. Meant to mention the coaches early, but, of course, Coach Cody Pierce, the head coach of the Viqueens, along with the assistant Misty Thompson. So all of them do an excellent job with the ladies that are playing tonight. 7 seconds. as some free throws are awarded. The first one is up and in, so our score now 60-16. And the second free throw is up and good as well. So Whitehead nails them both, 61-16. Martin will bring it up. 2 seconds. One, fires it, and that one is short of the mark. And that will bring us to the close of the third. So we have played 3 quarters here in Unionville. With our score, Community leads at 61-16. You're watching Viqueen basketball on the Ball Network. So welcome back in. We are in the fourth and final frame of the girls contest tonight. With our score, it is Community 61, Mount Pleasant 16. So the Lady Tigers in possession of it. Martin with it at the top of the key. She'll get it down to Tomlin. Tomlin drives in the paint, lays it up, and that one off the mark. Rebound underneath by Smith. As they quickly push it down, Flanagan with it. Flanagan drives, puts it up and in. Sarah Flanagan with a nice bucket. And the score now 63-16. McFarland with it on the right wing. Now gets it back out to, well, try to get it to Martin. It was stolen away, and that one's going to be put up. Won't go. Rebound goes by Moore. It was Flanagan that couldn't get it to go, but now that basket is up and in. So Moore adds to the scoring. And now we are at 65-16. That pass deflected, stolen away. 2-on-1 coming back the other way, and is simply just put in by number 15, the sophomore Hadley Martin. So now she's into the scoring, and we'll have her name in the newspaper as well. 67-16, timeout, Mount Pleasant. And, of course, with our score being 67, the crowd, the student section going crazy with the whole 6-7 things. We'll take a quick break. 6:31 to go here in the fourth. You're watching Viqueen basketball on the Ball Network.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine.
So 6:30 to go. Martin puts up that shot. Won't go. Rebound is going to come back the other way, and actually a foul has been committed. If that's on Webster, she is done. So the rebound, I believe. So they were fortunate as the foul is called on Martin. That is only her first personal of the night. 67-16, and if you didn't understand the 6-7 reference, ask the closest teenager. that may be hanging around. 67-16 is their score. There's the drive, and that ball will not find its way through the net. Pulling it down is Clarissa McFarland, and coming back with it the other way are the Lady Tigers. And she runs into Moore, and now it is a jump ball tie-up, and that will belong to the Viqueens. Now checking in for Mount Pleasant will be number 21, the freshman Kelly Scott. And having a seat will be Cressley Dye, number 34. And that ball is simply just lost out of bounds as number 22, Brelly Whitehead, loses control of that one. Not bad defense either, by the way. So McFarland will come over here and inbound for the Lady Tigers. We approach the 5-minute mark here in the fourth. 67-16. It's been all purple and gold. Martin, 3. And that one hits off the front of the rim. Rebound coming back the other way, and we're off and running again. Flanagan up in 2 points. 69-16 now with 4:45 to go. Martin drives, has that one pickpocketed by Moore. Moore will get it out to Whitehead. Whitehead lays it in off the square. And now we have gone above the 70 mark. It is 71-16. So Mount Pleasant struggling with just passing the ball. As you have to imagine with only 8 players, they have to be wore out. There is no depth. As Martin drives, falls down, trying to get it out to number 15. That is Sessler. And now the ball is loose. Everybody with their hands on it. Finally, Community comes out of the rugby scrum. And we're off and running. Whitehead, nice pass. Smith couldn't complete it. Rebound goes back up, and it's in. So a nice rebound by Martin. Hadley Martin, that is. And she lays it up and in, and now we have a whistle. And the official checking on one of the Lady Tigers. But I believe she gives the thumbs up, says she's okay, and she'll hang out and stay in the contest. 3:25, 73-16 in favor of the Good Gals. Errant pass goes down low. I believe that was intended for Webster, but then it was almost intercepted in midcourt, but Flanagan comes away with it, and she drives in the paint, lays it off the square. And a lot of layups tonight by the team in white. 75-16 as we just now go under the 3-minute mark here in the fourth. Trying to feed it down to Webster. Good defense there as Martin wasn't having it. They get it out to Smith, and Smith lays it in. So a basket there by number 13, Arlie Smith. So a lot of freshmen getting some good minutes and making the most of them. 2:30 to go here in the fourth quarter, 77-16. That one is intercepted. Smith picks it off. She'll take it up as she is fouled, and she will go to the line as she was fouled, I believe, by number 23, Kylie Martin. And indeed, that's who the culprit is.
Arlie Smith at the line to shoot 2.
That is her second foul of the night. Smith will go to the line. And the first one is up and in. Second free throw. That one too strong. Rebound goes to the Martin of the Tigers. Got to keep in mind we have a Martin out there for both squads. So Kylie with it at the top of the key, and now they come to double team her, and she's in a world of hurt. Oh, and she's going to be bailed out. The official calls a foul. So the foul is going to be called on Whitehead. So she commits her first foul, and that is the first team foul for the Viqueens. So they have played a very clean fourth quarter as their first team foul comes with a $1:42 to go in the game. So Kylie Martin with it. Being guarded by Flanagan, flies by, puts it up from the free throw line. That won't go. Ball is loose. a mad scramble for it, and now there is a tie-up, and it will stay with Mount Pleasant. 1:15 and counting in this one. And a quick substitution. They're going to get Cressley Dye, the freshman, back in there for Mount Pleasant as number 23. Martin comes out maybe for the first time tonight. So that one is picked off. We're coming back the other way with it. Whitehead with it. Whitehead drives, floats it, and it is rolling all around the rim. And the rebound goes off of Flanagan out of bounds, 45 seconds. Clock continues to run. So the Lady Tigers with it. Number 21, Kelly Scott. She will bring it up. Tries to get it over to McFarland, and I thought she traveled. No call there. Scott just hanging out with it on the right wing. Finally puts one up. That one off the mark and goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Mount Pleasant. 14 seconds. Again, because of the deficit, the clock will run. And this probably will be the last possession. 7 seconds. McFarland will inbound underneath. Looking. Finally, that pass is intercepted. It's knocked out of bounds, but time has expired. So our final score tonight from the Roger Kent Brothers Gymnasium in Unionville, Tennessee. The Viqueens win it. Final score, 78-16. We want to thank all of our sponsors, and we would like to thank everybody for tuning in. So we'll take a quick break of about 15 minutes, and we'll be back with a nightcap as the boys still have yet to play. So again, the Viqueens with a huge win here in Unionville. We will take the break, and we will be back. Thank you for watching Community Basketball. I'm David Knowles, and this is the Ball Network.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.